IPOB disowns viral video denies link to Osu criminals and violence in Imo, Anambra. Welcome back to another update. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. I bring you this very update because I saw that video and the energy that a Flav was using in making that video. I was asking myself, how did we find ourselves among these Flavos? The energy he was using, linking it to Biafra agitation. Like, Biafrans were not being killed or Biafrans were not disappearing on daily basis in Biafra land, kidnapped by Nigeria army. Do you know how many Biafrans that are still missing? That Nigeria army kidnapped or arrested or whisked away, or Nigeria police kidnapped, and that are nowhere to be found up till date. Or do that Eflef also use that energy he's using to make that video? Make video when 80 skulls were found in cattle market in Abia State. 80 skulls. So who were those people? Is it the Hausas or the Fulanese? No, it's our people. The reason it closed that market, that it's our people. 80 skulls were found there. And now you found skulls in wherever you people, is it natural? No, I'm making this video because I'm very sure that Nigeria government and the Musa will be running around to fabricate evidence because they have nothing against PM. That is why they were making that video, tagging it Biafra agitation. Oh, you think these people are fighting for freedom? And those calls are years there. It's not something that happened of recent. It's for those calls to look like that. Yeah, it has been long. And they were busy linking it to a Biafra agitation. That is for you to see how shameless some of you are. You people are always ready to allow yourself to be used. You people are ready to become a willing tool to the oppressors. Before I continue with this very update, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, turn in once you get notification, and leave your comment at the comment section. So we must continue with this very update. I know some of you will say, oh, we should go straight to the news. No, I want to talk about when Hamadike's house was invaded by Nigeria army. Did we all remember what happened after that invasion? Do you know? Can we all remember the videos and the pictures of Biafrans that they were more than 50, if I'm not mistaken by the numbers. There were many. Their hands were tied back. And they were induced with acid. Like, they were poured acid. They poured them acid. They tied them together. All of them. They tied all of them together. One acid. And you go to that particular spot. If I thought they were not discovered then. You go to that particular spot now and you found their skulls and bones. And you will link it to Biafra agitation. You see how some of you are fooling yourselves, sabotaging yourselves, thinking that you're doing those, making sure that Biafrans are free from that contraption. All right, so we'll go straight to this very news before I continue with the analysis. I'm just pointing out, Biafrans are being kidnapped. Do you even know how many Biafrans that were killed in Imo State by Nigeria army and the Bubago? Do you know how many Biafrans that were kidnapped by a Bubago and did not return up till date? Do you people even know how many Biafrans that is still missing up till date? Kidnapped, both the ones they said they were that Nigeria police arrested, and their whereabouts is still unknown up to date. Do you people know what happened to those people? You go to a particular place, you find skulls, and you link it to Biafra agitation. What evidence do you have that it was a Biafra or those defending Biafra land or those agitating for Biafra that committed it? It's very sad. Very, very sad. Well, I will go straight to this very update. According to IPOB, since 2021, it has continually disassociated itself from armed criminals operating from the hideout known as Mother Valley in Osu local government area of Imo State. Okay. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has disassociated its Eastern Security Network, ESN, from a viral video of dislodged criminals in Osu, Mother Valley, Osu local government area of Imo State, reportedly being spread by the Odema Osu initiative. Okay. The group also distanced itself and ESN from the violence and the atrocities that recently occurred in Osu and other communities in Imo and the Anambra state. Okay, right now, I'm happy that all these things are happening. It's not this thing. We have evidence of the atrocities of Nigeria army and police in Southeast. We have them. And nobody can come back after all these killings and everything and start showing you scores now years. Biana say, no Biafra agitation. It's very, very annoying that we have a fools that will see something they know that a lot of killings have been going on in Biafra land before now. You find scores in Osu local government area, and the only thing they could do is to target, those are agitating for Biafra. The 80 scores found in cattle markets in Abia State. Who are those people? Who are those people? Who owns those scores? Is it also those agitating for Biafra? Biafrans killed in Mpo. Biafrans that was found in the bush after the invasion of Ahmadike's compound. Do you know how many corpses of Biafrans that were found in the bush after the invasion, after Nigeria army invaded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's compound? Are you people aware that Biafrans, a lot of Biafrans were found in the bush with their hands tied? And their one acid, they were already decomposing when they were discovered. And if I thought nobody discovered them then, and now people, just walk to those corpses and the skulls and the bones, and they will start tagging it IPOB, those agitating for Biafra. Do you know how many Biafrans that were kidnapped and their whereabouts still unknown? Do you think they're still alive? Or do you know how many Biafrans that have been killed by a bubago formed by Southeast governors? Are you people even aware of the atrocities that Nigeria army and police, both Southeast governors bubago, has been committing in Southeast? The answer is no. No, the answer is not no. The answer is yes. But you people choose to tag your own people or tag those agitating for Biafra. I'm not talking about the criminal part, the ones who disguising themselves as Biafra agitators. No. Genuine Biafrans fighting for Biafra can never halt their fellow Biafrans. Genuine Biafrans. That is why Southeast governors and Nigeria government keep sponsoring non-state atolls to wreak havoc so that they can hang it the neck of Biafra, those genuine Biafrans agitating for freedom. You people found scores. The energy you people are using to make video about these very scores, you people did not use that same energy to make video when 80 scores were found in cattle market, telling the Fulanis to come and explain how come those 80 scores. Or the Biafrans that were found in a shallow grave in Imo State. Do you know how many Biafrans that were kidnapped and killed by Nigeria army and the Bubago police in Imo State before now? The way you people have been running around to tag every atrocity, every crime to a Biafra agitation is the same way the Nigeria government sponsored criminals attacked a bank and host the Biafra flag. If somebody is coming to steal, would they tell you, oh, I'm coming to steal from you today? The answer is no. You people are tagging the scores found in Imo State. I'm not talking, it's not the people denying, they're always distancing themselves. So those destined in DOS, they're always distancing themselves. That is why they handed ESN come to defend Biafra land to Southeast governors that do not care. And that time after then, we saw few of them. PM posted few of them working for Southeast governors that started terrorizing Biafra land. Well, let me continue with this very update. I know this very news, PM name was mentioned also. Well, we must continue. According to IPOB, since 2021, it has continually disassociated itself from armed criminal operating from the hideout known as Mother Valley in Osu local government area of Imo State. IPOB claimed that the Nigerian government recruited the individuals following the extraordinary rendition and the detention of its leader, Nnamdi Kanu. The group further alleged that a faction, there is no faction led by Finland. The group, that's the DOS. The DOS. Also, let me not say the group is the DOS. They said the statement described Ekpa's group as a sponsored. No, they said alleged that a faction led by Finland-based Simon Ekpa, who is currently facing terrorism charges in Finland, was responsible for the crimes committed under the guise of Biafra agitation. Oh, really? You see, those flavors are still those rebellions are still pointing accusing fingers. After selling out, because they did not just hand over ESN to Southeast governors without getting anything or without them being paid. Yes. Do you have anything to say about that? No, I'm telling you. Do you think they just handed ESN over to Southeast governors without gaining from it? The answer is no. And they have the audacity to point accusing fingers. They should channel that energy to stop the killings and the attacks of headsmen in Enugu State. Thousands of people are being displaced from their homes, and their school children are being stopped from going to school. Were all these things happening when PM was on seat and in charge? The answer is no. And they have the audacity to be pointing accusing fingers. A faction. Where? Well, we must continue. We must continue. Since PM has not been on seat, that is when the attacks worsened in Biafra land. The killings worsened. The PM, the only thing he was doing then was to make sure that all these killings and attacks happening now never happens in Biafra land. Tell me, what are these fools in the US doing? They keep ranting on social media. They keep telling you how this former Southeast governor did this, how the part he played in the terrorism going on in Southeast, the part they played in bringing in Fulanese. Now, what do you people have to do to fight off those Fulanese attacking Biafrans? Nothing. He's only ranting, and you people have the audacity to be pointing accusing fingers. What do you do, no? Well, we must continue. See, is it not since PM has not been on seat that all the attacks worsened in Biafra land? The very first day that PM was nowhere, was not invited for questioning. That was the day the Fulanese attacked Enugu community and killed 4 farmers. They are rebelling. We must continue. The statement described Ekpa's group as a state-sponsored agent used to destabilize Igbo communities, kidnap and murder innocent people while falsely claiming affiliation with ESN. We have nothing to do with ESN. And the PM bound ESN and formed Biafra Defense Forces. The reason Nigeria was so scared to mention Biafra Defense Forces or Biafra Liberation Army, because they were so scared of mentioning that name. They never mentioned it for once because they are aware that they did not come out to joke. They were dealing with them. The reason Musa was crying and lamenting every day on national television. Galantime did not come out to play. Unlike the OS, they always mention you people and the ESN. If they were not scared of Biafra Liberation Army and the PM, Musa will not be ranting. Have you seen Musa rant since PM have not been on seat? The answer is no. He was doing the needful. Anytime you see the oppressors running and ranting, the panting like this thing, or ranting up and down like toothless bulldog, you know the person is doing a very fantastic job. And when they eat and dine with you, you are nothing but their puppet. You are a stooge. You are their this thing, their spy, or the this thing they use. You can't dine and wine with your oppressors if you're doing the right thing. They are rebelling. We must continue. The Nigeria security forces were all aware of these criminal activities and hideouts despite IPOB consistent effort to expose them. The government refused to acknowledge their real identities. Instead, we don't have it. When PM was on seat, there is nothing like Mother Valley, whatever it is. I'm not aware of that. I've never seen PM mention anything Mother Valley or associate defense forces or associate them with defense forces. No. The Nigerian army, they refused to acknowledge them because they were so scared. They are aware that they are not rebellions like you people. And they were not, they did not come out to joke or play. That is why they were so scared of mentioning Biafra Liberation Army. They refused to acknowledge them after the years. What do we have to do with the Mother Valley, whatever it is? Well, we must continue. Refused to acknowledge their real identities. Instead, the authorities deliberately linked their crime to IPOB and the ESN to discredit our movement, IPOB stated. They keep mentioning IPOB, ESN because they are aware that you people sold ESN to Southeast governors. They are the ones that push Southeast governors to go and meet you people to hand over ESN to them. And you people foolishly and cheaply handed ESN over to Southeast governors. That is why they keep tagging them, because they are aware that the ESN that you people handed over to Southeast governors they are no longer the ESN formed by Ahmadike to defend Biafra land. They are aware of what Southeast governors want to use them, want to start using them for. That is why they kept on calling IPOB ESN. You think they don't know what they were doing? You people should keep deceiving yourselves and keep pointing accusing fingers. So when the time comes, all of you will answer. So furthermore, IPOB criticized the Nigerian security forces for allegedly allowing the criminals to operate for nearly 4 years before taking action, only after Ekpa's arrest. Oh, really? I said before that Nigeria Army and the Nigeria government will be running around for evidence to tender because they have none. So they are ready to cook up anyone, and they always use our people ready to be a willing tool to them. The energy that Tiflif was using in making that video, linking it to Biafra agitation, you know that they were sent. You know they were paid to make that video. I'm not going to post the video or publish it here because he's promoting it. I'm making it to counter that claim of Biafra agitation. You think that they are fighting for Biafra. You don't know that they are doing this and that. There is nothing like that. So we must continue. It questioned why similar efforts had not been directed to combat armed herdsmen or terrorists accused of attacking and displacing communities in the region. Now, what do you people have to do about it, knowing fully well that the government is not ready to do anything about the herdsmen attacks and the killings going on in Igbo land, like you people claimed? They are not ready to defend you or protect you from their foot soldiers they imported. They did not import them to come and eat and dine with you people, or come and start romancing with you people. Rather, they call them to subdue you and take over your land. What do you people have to do? Since the government is not ready to do anything to put a stop to the attacks of herdsmen, absolutely nothing. He's ranting every day on social media. So that is it, dear friends. I'll stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. Thank you.